Alright, so for those of you that remember me doing some of these videos, I had these in a video once with KLH outdoor speakers. I'm actually about to get rid of these and replace them with some rock speakers that I bought off Monoprice. Those actually by accident. So I wanted to do some TIC GS3 in-ground speakers. So another perfect video for outdoor speakers. Check this out. Cloud cover today, 60% chance of rain, so that's one pair of rock speakers right there. I may actually keep them.
When you're a kid, you don't know much about housing markets. You don't know that home ownership builds.
And hopefully y'all remember these. Got a video of these. And these are new rock speakers I got in from Monoprice. Like I said, that was an accidental purchase. And remember, I was trying to get the TIC GS3s. Actually, the bigger ones are those with the 8-inch woofer. And these I'll be planting outside. I have no idea where, but trying to really get ready for Halloween since it's coming up real soon. But that's the video right there that I did of them. Turn that off. Now those are these. Even this video. Overall sound quality, they're alright. Actually, I like them probably a little bit better than some of the other rock speakers that I've heard. They do have an 8-inch woofer and a 2-inch tweeter. I think it actually says 1-inch, but it's actually the same thing that would be in the TICs. Polypropylene woofers. Actually, 2 of them showed up, which was an accident. And really, I wasn't even trying to purchase them. I was, like I said, trying to get the GS3s, but so it's alright, no big deal. Looks like our rocks. The boxes that they came in. Do like a little sound test real quick. Oh, by the way, everything did not show up today. I'm still missing an amplifier. I got the Audio Source Amp 100 off of Parts Express. Well, that's actually where these came from as well. This is random, but my iPhone is not showing up on iTunes. That's alright. We'll make a big deal out of it though.
The bar closes and you feel like falling down. I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun.
Thought that would actually be a little bit longer, but I'll do this one. No, they're just coming off iTunes. I don't own any of that. It's just some demo songs from, I guess the band is called Fun, I guess. But, my plan is just to have fun with them, just, try to see what they can do. Now, we do have some, like I said, we do have some rain. It was raining earlier, but these guys never showed up, so I'm going to see how they hold up throughout the weather. Really, whenever it comes to rock speakers, I think I'd rather do TIC because I know how well built they are, or Rock Acoustics, but these guys are pretty heavy with the 8-inch woofers in them, and they actually do sound a lot better when they're on a flat equalizer. Like, I was messing around with the equalizer. They wasn't the rock speakers, but they, it's the amplifier or whatever was distorting, just because I turned up the bass. Treble, I wouldn't recommend it at all. Just trying to turn it up, just leave it flat. It will sound a lot better. The wires, I will admit, are a little cheap. I wouldn't even recommend, just for example, if I were to build them, I wouldn't even use this type of wire. I'd use some high quality audio grade outdoor speaker wire. That's no longer, or that's probably no longer than, what, 2 feet? They are pretty big rocks. I know on camera they're going to look a lot smaller. I mean, that's my hand compared to the size of the actual speakers. I can't even tilt it back. Now, the way they did it are actually pretty different than what you see in actual style rock speakers like these, with the big open grill holes instead of what's actually behind the grill holes. The grill holes behind these are just something that you see in a regular patio speaker. Something like this coming in from Rock Acoustics, which, if you don't know, Rock Acoustics is this company, and they use Misco for their drivers. That's these guys right here. That's Rock Acoustics. See if I can get some specs out on these guys. In fact, I don't even worry about taking out the box. I know right off the bat they're rated at 88 dB, 100 watts, and they carry 86 on up to 20K. And for some 8-inch woofers, I think they could have done a little bit better. At least trying to go off into the lower frequency response, because if you really are dependent on getting a subwoofer, or if you want to do that, I'd say go for it. Because I noticed right off the bat when I was listening to them, they do have a sharp cutoff. So bass, otherwise, you're going to hear bass with them. I mean, like I said, they are 8-inch woofers. I think they actually go a little bit below 86 hertz. I mean, they don't sound terrible at all. I mean, they do sound pretty decent for what they are. This is actually my first time with a set of rock speakers like these. Build quality, I actually have to admit they're pretty rugged. But coming in from a company like Rock Acoustics or Stereo Stone, gonna get an actual type of stone, which is pretty nice. These aren't bad. I know they say that these are coaxials. No, they're not. They're components. Tweeter separated from the woofer.
If you or a loved one took Pradaxa and suffered from gastrointestinal bleeding, cerebral hemorrhaging, or heart attack.
Versus the build quality of these, say they're still kind of tough, but actually I think with the other rocks they've done a little bit better. I did have the OSD audio, I think they're the 670 Junior rocks, and the tweeters sounded a little buzzy, so thinking about doing a replacement on those, but I was like, you know what, I don't think so.
It's one of the most popular spots to cool off when the weather's warm, and today is no exception.
And these were, like I said, an accidental buy. This is what I wanted to buy right here. Like I said, these are the 8-inch version woofers. They're 150 watts. May do those later on down the road. So we got 4 of them. They do come paired up in a box, but how they come in the box, it's like a box and a box and a box. So here's the UPS box right here. Here's the actual box from Monoprice. Hold on. So this is how they come. See, it's a box with the actual rocks come in. Bubble wrap, cheap stuff. And there's the other box that the other rock came in. It's the main box right here. Man, see, UPS box. It's funny because I was expecting the amplifier to show up first and expecting these to show up while I was at work, but went the other way around, so no big deal. But I'm actually kind of excited that these did show up, because I did want some other type of rock outdoor speakers, so. Let's see how they handle with bass. Yeah, it's alright. No, surprisingly, with these TSC GS5s right here, just have the coaxial 5 1/4 inch woofer and the 2-inch aluminum dome tweeter. They actually handle lows decently. They do have a lot of bass for them, but they do sound a lot better when they're in the ground, because the ground kind of acts like a better built container, I guess, for the the better built enclosure. So it makes the bass a little tighter, which sounds a little bit more accurate. Sound quality, they're not going to be at the greatest of what anybody would expect, because the sound is not direct. They're 360 ground speakers, so it plays all the way around. As far as power, they're pretty nice. But main thing is that's not about these, it's about these. And I have to say that these are pretty nice though. I mean, not actual rock material. They're just, I have no idea what the heck they used. Coming in from OSD Audio, when I had the rock speakers come in, that's the wire that came in. I ordered it 150 feet. It's actually too much, so what I want to do is get at least 4 feet off, 4 leads, I guess, 4 of them. Get this cheap shit speaker wire from underneath them and try to get the other stuff. These aren't too bad though. I'm sure people have probably seen these around theme parks. Not these actual particular rocks, but style like them. But if you don't have outdoor speakers and you want some nice rocks, you want something that's going to have their own type of bass, or you don't really care for too much of the low frequencies, I'd actually recommend them. These are done by Monoprice. They're just built out in China. Next thing is I guess we gotta do the water test on them. I'm gonna try to do a torture test, see how they hold up. There are little drain holes and stuff, which is pretty nice. No, we're not ending this video now.